Hey, welcome back. My name is Vina, and today we've had a bit of a change of scenery, and that is because I want to make a video today that I've been meaning to make for a little while, and that is making mochi. So, if you are not familiar with mochi, it is a Japanese sweet made of a sort of chewy, sweet dough made of rice flour with a filling that can be several things, but normally I think it is red bean paste. That's what I'm going to do today. But I'm fairly certain it is going to be harder than it looks. So I thought maybe you would like to join me on my journey today. You can learn from my mistakes. So the first thing I need to do is make the red bean filling. That is because you can buy ready-made like red bean paste. You can get it, from the fridge part of an Asian supermarket or in a tin. But I had these red beans. They're not cooked and they've got lotus seeds mixed in. But I thought, why buy more? So I'm going to try to make my own red bean paste out of these red beans and then use that to make my mochi. So the first thing I need to do is going to be sorting out these lotus seeds, which I can only assume are just the white seeds in there. So let's get started with that, shall we? So I've got a bowl for my red beans, a pair of scissors, and another bowl for the lotus seeds. So, first of all, I'm going to open up my red beans. This packaging is surprisingly fun because it's vacuum sealed, but obviously they're just tiny little beans. You can sort of push it around. Alright, let's get them open. Ooh! There we have it. So, here are my beans. I'm going to start by just pouring them all in here and then sorting out the lotus seeds. Okay, so here are my beans. And these are the lotus seeds. So I'm just gonna pop those all out. Hey, my fingernail switch. I think I've got most of them now. See if there are any left. all of it? Oh, no. Okay, I think that was all of them, so here are the beans I'm left with. Now my pack had instructions on the back, so I am going to follow those. And the first one is to rinse these with water, and then I'll soak them for 30 minutes and drain. Then you place them into a saucepan with the water and bring it to a boil. And once it's boiling, turn it down to a low heat to simmer for 30 to 45 minutes until desired consistency is reached. So I want them to be totally mushy, so I'm going to do it for a long time. And then you can stir in sugar or honey. And I think I'm going to use sugar, so it's nice and sweet. So why don't we go ahead and rinse these first. I have got some water on hand. We just give them a little spin around. They're quite fun to touch. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drain this out and then leave them in water like this, just to soak for half an hour. See you then. Okay, my time is up. It's been half an hour, so I'm going to be pouring these into a pot. What I need to do now is just fill these maybe an inch or two up over with water and then bring to a boil. So once it gets to boiling, I'm going to turn the mixture down and just let it sit for 45 minutes or so and then see how they're doing then. Okay, let's go. Okay. My beans have started to boil. So I'm just going to turn the heat right down to sort of medium and then let these guys go for 45 minutes at least. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half and this is how the beans are looking. So you can see a lot of them have split and the texture is sort of like easily squashable. So now I just need to drain these and measure out some sugar. So now I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. That'll do. And I'm going to put the heat back on medium and just give that a stir. No, being overboard. just a tiny bit of salt. That'll do it. That wasn't too much. And so now I just need to let the moisture evaporate away until when you scrape like that, you can see a line at the bottom of the pan. Okay, so take a look at that. We are done. So I'm going to be transferring that onto a baking tray. Here's my baking tray, which I'm going to line with cling film. So now let's start slopping it on that. Now the cling film is here because once it's cool, I'm going to wrap this up and stick it in the freezer. So just spreading this out a little bit thinner so that it'll cool more quickly. And as you can see, yeah, there's definitely a paste now. It's not just beans, but it's still got that, you know, chunky texture, which I like. Okay, let's let that cool. So, it's all cooled down now, enough that I can stick it in the freezer. So, I'm gonna just grab the outside of my cling film. You can see now how solid it's become. Just plop that all right in there. Wow, does that look strange? Weird. It's quite a lot, isn't it? Might need more cling film actually to hold it all. Might try and make it into a sort of sausage shape, I think. Okay. My hands are clean, so let's just go straight in. Doesn't that look appealing? So, let's just try and wrap that up. Yay! There it is, our block of bean paste. So this is going to go into the freezer, and in the meantime I can actually get started on my mochi, on the dough. It's just so that this can get a bit solid, so that it's hard enough to wrap the dough around. Okay. Hello, back again. So it's been maybe an hour. This has been in the freezer for a while, and it's still pretty squashy, but I'm just going to go ahead and go anyway, because I want to make the mochi now. So the first thing that I need to do is break this up and make it into balls. So let's move that out the way. And I've got loads, so I don't think I'm going to use it all, but I'm going to double my recipe here and make 16. So, got a knife. Let's cut off. Let's see, how big should one be? Maybe a third of that? Okay. So, oh god, it's kind of falling apart. Let's try and just form that into a ball. Okay, it's actually quite easy, this part. So, I'm going to make my ball about that big. So let's make 16 of those. I think that's okay, right? Size-wise? Or should it be bigger? No, I'll just do a thick layer of mochi, because I'm the kind of person who's always more dough to filling ratio wise, so I want a thick layer of mochi. Number 2. There we go. Number 3. Number 4, or is that too small? Now we're good. Let's cut our next little slice. It's like meatloaf or something. I don't really understand meatloaf, now that I'm on the topic. It's never been something that's really appealed to me as a concept. So why would you break up meat just to put it back together? It's the same thing that I think about kebabs. I don't understand the hype with kebabs. I'm not a fan. Or at least not the kind that you get here in England at a kebab shop. Because, like, why cut up meat to stick it back together, to cut it up again, and then it tastes bad at the end anyway? Okay, so a tiny bit more. This is it's a really fun texture. It's like a, well, it's a dough, isn't it? It feels like a dough. But also because it's still really cold. There we have it, our first 8. So let's just do that again. Our next slice. Oops. Taking my pieces of rogue bean. 9. Very sorry if you can hear Wobbles pottering around in the background there. He's getting antsy because it's his dinner time in about an hour. Which means if I get up and go into the kitchen, he's going to start yelling at me. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 5 more. I think they're all roughly even so far. 12. 13. 2 more. 3 more, making 16. I was looking at my nice neat rows, thinking I need 2 more to do it. 14. 15. 16. There we have it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this back in the freezer to use another time. Okay, so now we can get to the fun part, and that is making the dough. So, I've got my bowl and some measuring cups. And I'm going to do it in my microwave, so this is actually going to be a pretty easy process, I think. I hope, fingers crossed. So, I've got glutinous rice flour, and it is important that it's glutinous rice flour, not just regular rice flour. I guess maybe that's what makes it sticky that way. And I'm doubling my recipe, so I'm going to need 2 cups of this. So let's pop that open. Wobbles is here because he can hear this. And I think he thinks it's his treats. Don't know what I thought. It smells like rice. Ooh, okay. Ooh, this is really fine. I mean, it's flour. I don't know what I thought, but there it is. So, there we go. It's about 1 cup. Whew. And now, number 2. If you try this at home, I'm sure you will do it far more neatly than me. So now, stir in the water and sugar. So the sugar was 1/4 cup on the recipe, so it's going to be 1/2 cup for me, but this is 1/4 cup. We're not going completely precise with this, as you can tell, but I hope it still turns out well. So it's 1/4 cup. Oop. 1/2 cup. Starting to think I should have used a bigger bowl, but we're here now. So 2 cups of water now. 1 cup, 2 cups. Fill to the brim. And now, mix until smooth. Ooh, it's bubbling really weirdly. I'm just going to try and sort of stab it through. Get that water in there. Can you hear that? I wonder what's making it do that. So, let's just try and get this as smooth as possible. It really does seem to be sort of fizzing and bubbling. That doesn't look super appealing. I hope it doesn't all lump up like that. I'm just going to grab my knife and push all that out. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit smoother. Still super liquidy though, which might be because of some of those chunks, but also we do need to heat it up still. So you can see there's still a couple of blobs in there. Nearly gone. That is one good thing. This doesn't seem to be like with pancakes or something where the lumps are sort of permanent. They are dissolving in here. Wow, okay, this is super liquid. One other thing I want to do is put a bit of food colouring in. I'm going to make these pink. I wonder how much I need. Let's do a couple drops at a time. Ooh, it's getting a little bit pink. But just barely, so I'm going to make it a bit stronger. That's more like it. One more. Oh, that's a big one. Okay, it's properly pink now. That's good. So, it says mix until smooth, which it is now. It's also totally liquid. Now I have to cover it and microwave it for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So, let's just put that aside. And let's cover my bowl. I hope this isn't something that rises. It shouldn't, but either way. Cover that up. Okay. So now that's covered. Let's microwave it and see what happens. It seems like loads, right? Okay, so it says to stir. Ooh! Ooh! The top layer is all thick. The bottom layer is still wet. It says you should stir and then put it in for another 15 to 30 seconds. Oh god, it's weird. I don't know how to stir it thoroughly. Sorry about him chirping back there. Because I got into the kitchen, he thought it was time for food. Oh my god. It's really, like jellyish. Gelatinous. But I guess that means I'm doing something right. Okay, so here we are. Completed, I think. So the texture now is super, like, springy, which I guess is the point. So, now, I've got to dust the work surface with cornstarch. Let's take that away. Here's my corn flour. Because this is going to stick to anything and everything, I think. So I'm going to move these all aside a bit. Okay. And then dust. My housemate really, really hates the feeling of cornstarch, but I think it is fun. I like it. So, roll about 2 tablespoons of hot rice flour mixture into a bowl. Flatten the ball. Place 1 bowl of frozen red bean paste in the center. Pinch and press the dough around the bean paste until completely covered. Sprinkle with additional cornstarch and place mochi seam side down into a paper muffin liner to prevent sticking. So, here are my liners. So, 2 tablespoons. Ooh, I don't know how to get a tablespoon out. Is that a tablespoon? Okay, get out. Wait, I'm gonna flour myself for this. 1, 2. Oh, God, I'm already sticky. Okay, I think that is 2 tablespoons. So, ow! Roll it into a ball. Oh my god. Hands in the flour. It's really hot. Oh my god, I should have seen that coming. Okay. There's not as much flour on my hand as there needs to be, so the ball rolling is difficult. Okay. It's a rough start. So, floury hands, floury surface, floury heart. Right, here we go. I've got a ball. So let's flatten that out. Stick this guy in the middle. So it said to pinch. Ooh, it's going to be really fat on this side. So we're pinching, pressing. Ooh. Okay, so my first thought is that this was too much mochi. Let's shove them in there. Because that's huge. And I get that they are big, but it's quite large. Right. That was my practice. Okay, we're going super floury this time. So, 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons. I'm gonna just say that is a ball already. Flatten it out. Oh, it's definitely too much again. Okay, I need to learn. And then pinch at the top. Okay, it went a lot better this time in terms of stickiness. However, it's still huge. Oh, it feels like human flesh because it's warm and the texture. Okay, right, we're learning. We're doing less this time. Get out. Come on. Get off. Right. Get off. I'm gonna go with this. It's a smaller amount again. Flour on the hand. Squish it down. Ooh. Okay. Bean paste. Get off. Get off. And pinching. Pinching. This one's really hot. There we go. That looks better, right? It's still very big, but less so, and it looks much less Jabba the Hutt-y than this one. Oh no, I made a mistake. So, let's continue in that fashion, shall we? Are these going to stick to the cases? No, okay, we're good. So, slop that down. And a little bit more. There we go. Flat. Ow! Oh my god, I forgot the flour. Oh. That was very hot. Flour. Flatten. Bean. I'm going to put that in there. So, here we go again. Pinch it all together. Ow! Ooh, ooh, I'm in there. Okay, pinch it all together. Oh, flour. Okay. Here we go. Okay, these really are huge. I know the mochi that you get in stores where they have like a sort of jellyish inside are like this big, but when you go and you get like, you know, the green and red mochi, they really are huge, so that's what I'm going for. Okay, floury hand, smack it down. Oh, it was not enough. Oh no, get off. Ooh. Okay. Back in there. This looks like, does anyone know Ditto from Pokemon? This is him, I think. Alright. Gonna just roll it in some of that flour. Make sure our seam is nice and secure. There he is. This one is, the more I look at it, the worse it's getting. These, proud of them, they're my children. Okay, get out. 1. 2. Okay, floury hand, even in the middle. Flatten. Why does it still stick? Okay, there we go. So, make our disc. I think this wouldn't be nearly as fun if it wasn't warm. I don't know why. I think it just really adds to the sensory experience. Okay. Oh my god. I hope this is still relaxing for you, even though it is so visibly messy. There we go. Beautiful. Spread out my cornstarch a bit more. My hands are going to get quite crusty now. Okay. This was a huge blob actually. Big tablespoon. So I might just take a tiny bit more. There we go. Flatten it. Nice. Bean. Getting in there. Ooh. Just making sure I close all the gaps. Oh my god. See, it's good for it to be really sticky like this because then it like seals well. But then it's just hard to hold. Okay. Another beauty. Plop her in. Okay. Nice and flat. Bean. And sealing the holes. Flatten that out a bit. Okay, let's roll her around a little. Ooh, I feel like I'm gonna need some more cornstarch. Ooh, that was quite a lot. Push some of that aside, the rest of it can go straight on. Oh, this one's too sticky. Get in there, babe. Okay, salvaged. They really are huge. So, flatten it. Show it in. And seal. You know that, is it Disney? There was that short film that played before a, like, full feature-length film, an animated film, about a woman who made a dumpling, and then, like, it was her baby, and she was, like, it was sentient, the dumpling. And she was like taking care of it, and it was a child, and then it was like growing up and becoming an angry teenager. It started rebelling, and she got mad at it, and then she ate it. It was really sad until her human son came home, and he like looked exactly like the dumpling. So it was just like her taking out her feelings about her son. And then her son was nice to her, so it was a happy ending. But I feel like that's how it's gonna be with these guys. These are my little babies, and I am gonna eat them. Okay. Get in there. He is making upset noises behind me because it is now his dinner time and he's going to be fed after this. Plop. Okay. So, 6 left. Would you look at that? Little pink baby. Get out here, gal. Okay. That immediately felt like it's sticking. Let's get some more flour out there. Bean. Roll her up. You know what? The bean part was hard. Well, not hard, but it took a really long time. Like, there was a lot of waiting. Took patience. But this part, the dough, making it, is surprisingly quick and simple as well. Literally just chuck some stuff in a bowl, mix it, microwave it, and you're done. Right, you're in the microwave for 3 minutes. Ooh. I might do this more often because I do still have more bean paste in the freezer, and also, like I said earlier, you can buy it, you know, ready-made in a tin. So if you wanted, you could just buy the paste. Oh my god, what's going on here? Oh, you could buy the paste and then just make this part yourself, and it'll be so much quicker. And it'll be really easy. It would only take you like 20 minutes, I'm sure. This part is the bit that takes a bit of effort, but even then, I think it's not difficult. You just have to not mind getting a bit sticky. Free me, oh my god. Definitely not enough flour on this one. Okay. There we are. Plop her in. I think I might be short dough for one. I think I've only got enough left for 2. And I've got 3 beans. Okay. Let's call this one. Okay. Stick her in. So, get that a bit more shapely. Okay, there we go. Round. And I think this is going to be my final one. I only have the dough left for one. Definitely just because I went so heavy on the first 2. Alright, get that flour in there and use up what I've got left out here. Ugh. Okay, get in. Wrap her up. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Last of the flour on there. Roll her up. Ugh, I need just a tiny bit more, unfortunately. Oh no, okay. Get treated. Have loads. Okay, and there we have it. The final mochi. So, one bean got left out. I'm gonna wash my hands. And I'm back with clean hands. And I think it's about time I taste my creations, right? I'm gonna eat my monster one because it's ugly. Also because I love the dough. Okay, so it doesn't stick at least. Let's give it a try. That's really nice. I want you to see the proportion of dough to bean. Absolutely off. But I gotta say, it tastes good. The dough is beautiful, good texture, sweet. The bean is like a bit salty, tastes really good together. But now. Thank you so much for joining me on my journey here. As you can see, they didn't come out perfect, but they came out tasting good. That's what matters. So, learn from my mistakes. Give it a go. Alright, well, I'll see you next week.